What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again with another lunchtime live stream. So first and foremost, Happy New Year's to you guys. This live stream is being done on January 1st, 2020. So in this particular live stream, I want to talk about new accounts that you should consider in 2020. Okay, so it's a brand new year. It's a very easy time for us to kind of start or mark the beginning of a new journey. And so that's what I want to kind of talk about in this video. I'm going to break the video down into three parts where you should consider new accounts for 2020. The first part's going to be about banking accounts. The second part will be about starter credit cards or people that are looking to build or rebuild their credit. And then the third part will be more advanced credit options for people that have, a high credit score or a decent credit score. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this particular lunchtime live stream. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dwayne, and on this channel, we talk about everything you need to know about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Anyway, so I'm probably going to do the information portion of the video first before kind of jumping into the chat, because this is a live stream. So if you're watching this back on the replay, I want to try to see if I can give you the majority of the content, the meat and the potatoes up front in this live stream. I'm doing this live stream from Houston, Texas. So if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, let me know from where you're watching. And yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. So 2020, once again, the new year is a time where it's easy to kind of get the start of a journey or decide that we want to get serious about certain things. And so this is a good time for us to kind of start a new journey in regards to our credit, or continue the journey in regards to our credit, be more aggressive with our journey in regards to our credit. So I was going to do this video, but I decided let me go ahead and do a live stream instead so that it is way more interactive. Thank you guys for joining the live stream, by the way. I see that you guys are coming in the stream. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to make sure I say hi to you guys in just a second. So in 2020, you definitely want to consider getting a bank account, okay? You definitely want to get bank accounts, number one, with banks that you want a relationship with. Let's say you're interested in getting a Chase card or a Citibank card or even a US bank card. Whichever the bank that you want to get a credit card with, your local bank, you definitely want to consider getting a checking account relationship with them, and then probably using that checking account for several months. And then after maybe 5-6 months, then you probably can apply for a credit card with them. That way you already have a relationship established. Now, there are banks that I'm going to suggest over others to get started with as far as a relationship, because of course there are banks that, have pretty good credit cards. And as far as I'm concerned, some of the banks that have a really good credit card, number one would have to be Chase right off the bat. Number two would be maybe Citibank, not necessarily credit cards, but as far as a banking relationship that you can use to get access to credit cards, right? So Chase is good, Citibank is good, Discover is also good, okay? So you definitely want to consider signing up for some type of bank account with Chase, possibly if Chase is in your area, Citibank. Now, the reason why I'm talking about those two in particular is because I know that you can easily sign up with Chase, especially for a Chase account. And if you have direct deposit, and I think maybe deposit $500. If you have direct deposit transactions that will be at least $500 a month, you can get $200 from Chase. So how you would go about this is just jump on Google and look up Chase sign up offers or Chase checking account bonus, okay? And when you do that, you're gonna click the link, you'll go to the Chase website, and of course you'll enter your email address. They will email you a coupon, and then you'll take that coupon. You can leave it on your phone if you want, but you're gonna take that and you're gonna go to the actual branch. You have to go in the branch and give them the coupon code when you're opening your checking account in order for it to count, okay? So they'll give you 60 days to establish direct deposit with them. And once again, the direct deposit I think has to be like at least $500 for the entire month. And that should be pretty easy if you have direct deposit, right? So once you get that set up and you have direct deposit with Chase, they will put $200 into your account. Now, this is very cool because number one, you can kind of use the $200 deposit to kind of kill two birds with one stone if you're trying to be really aggressive in the new year in 2020. And what I mean by that is, let's say you open a Chase account, right? And you have direct deposit, and then they deposit the $200 into your account. You can then take that $200. Now, this is pretty advanced, not really advanced, but this is being aggressive. You can take that $200 because it's not like you have to work for it and you're not necessarily losing money. You can take that $200 and use it to open a secured card and fund that particular account with $200, the same $200 that you're going to get from Chase. Okay, now Chase does not have secured credit cards, so you would have to go with either Discover Card, Citibank. I don't really want to say Capital One because they don't upgrade secure cards anymore. But you can take that same $200 that you're going to get from your Chase account and use it as a deposit towards a secured credit card, which is actually going to be the second portion of this video. Is I'm going to be talking about secure cards. But what you want to do, like I said, is definitely see if you can get that account with Chase. Chase, as far as I'm concerned, is the best credit card that you can have because their reward program has the most value, especially in regards to traveling. It's not going to make a lot of sense for you to use your Chase Ultimate Reward points as cash back. It would make a lot more sense for you to use it as points towards travel because that's what you're going to get the most value from. So I'm always going to be recommending you to get a Chase account just because Chase is freaking dope. Now, once you get that Chase account, you can use that account 4 to 6 months. If I were you, I would try to use it as much as possible. The more transactions you have in your account, the better it looks. And then after 4 to 6 months, depending on what your credit score is, if you're just getting started and you have no credit at all, probably after 6 months of having the checking account with Chase or Citibank or whomever, Discover even, then I would go ahead and say apply for a credit card with them. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you guys know there are sign-up bonuses out there for having checking accounts and savings accounts. So I know Citibank also kind of has the same thing, except it is, I think you have to deposit like $5,000 and let it sit there for either 60 or 90 days. And then Citibank will give you $200. And this is a checking account from Citibank. Basically, what I'm saying is I really want to encourage you guys to get online, get on Google, and be sure if you're starting these new banking relationships, you look up checking accounts or banking relationships that have sign-up offers that you can meet and get free money, easy money. And then once you get that money, you can then turn around and use that money towards opening maybe a secured credit card and kind of get started that way. Of course, you can always try to go for the unsecured card with that particular bank, definitely a year after you've opened the account. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I dropped that nugget because this is the beginning of 2020. Like I said, today's date is January 1st. And it doesn't matter when you're watching the video because there will always be sign-up bonuses for different banking accounts, different type of accounts, checking account, saving account, business account. Chase has good offers in regards to business accounts as well. One of the accounts that I have, a business account with Chase, is deposit $2,500 in the checking account. And after 90 days, you actually get $500. You have to complete 5 transactions with a debit card. Not only with the debit card, it could be something else, but I just use my debit card. And after 90 days, I'm going to get $500, which is a no-brainer if you have $2,500 laying around. Now, you have to keep the balance of $2,500 for 90 days, right? So you're going to have to deposit more than $2,500 in the account because you're going to have at least 5 transactions. So that's pretty easy to do. I want to encourage you guys, get online and look for banking accounts that have sign-up offers. There are a lot of them out there, and now is a great time to get started, right? So once again, whether you're watching this video on January 1st, 2020, today's date, or you're watching this video on August 26, 2020, it still doesn't matter. There will always be sign-up bonuses. You want to make sure that you take advantage of that, okay? So that is the first part of this video in regards to accounts that you should consider in 2020. The next part of the video is secured cards, okay? When it comes to secure cards, if you're looking to build or rebuild or even establish, please pay attention to the fact that I said build. You're looking to build your credit. You're looking to reestablish credit. You're looking to not even reestablish. You're looking to establish credit. You're looking to build, establish, or build, or I already said build, your credit. Secured cards is a good way to go. When it comes to secured cards, I'm always going to recommend for you to get a secured card with a bank that is going to promote you to an unsecured card. So, for example, Citibank is a good bank with which to get a secured card, because you will be promoted to an unsecured card with Citibank, and Citibank has a pretty decent range of cards that you can get. Discover Card is always my number one, hands down. I'm always going to be singing Discover Card's praises in regards to secured card or an unsecured card. So the secured card, you just want to get your feet wet. You want to get a relationship, with that particular credit card company. And getting a secured card from Citibank, Discover Card is always good, because once again, they're going to promote you to an unsecured card. Now, of course, there are other secured cards out there. If you have like TD Bank in your state, then you can get a secured card with TD Bank. TD Bank secured card is actually really, really good. And they will promote you to unsecured. US Bank also has secured card. US Bank unsecured cards are also good. And like I said, you just want to get a relationship with that bank. If you're interested in getting a secured card, I would say get the secured card. In your mind, keep that account for at least 8 months before considering applying for an unsecured card. I would even say 8 months to a year. If you're patient, then I would say actually have that account for a year. But depending on who you get the secured card with, they may start marketing to you unsecured cards that you could apply for. So you definitely want to make sure that you get a secured card. Now, me personally, I'm always going to recommend Discover Card first, because Discover Card allows you the ability to earn cash back. So does TD Bank. Guys, just do your research out there. There's a bunch of secure cards out there with decent banks, but the ones that I talk about are always the ones that I like personally, and the ones that I think have the most value. It doesn't make sense to get a secured card that doesn't promote you to an unsecured card. First of all, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't necessarily make sense to get a secured card where you're having to pay an annual fee or some kind of fee in addition to having to deposit money into the account for the secured card. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that I really touch on that, because I think, once again, the beginning of the year is a great time for which you can use to establish, new accounts, new relationships. Okay, so the next thing, of course, that I want to talk about real briefly, and then I'm going to jump in the comment section and say what's up to some of you guys, or all of you guys, is you definitely want to make sure, if you're in a situation where, let's say, your credit score is 690 or 700 or above, then you want to consider getting cards that are going to be insanely valuable for you and your lifestyle. So, for example, that would be like the Discover Card, because, of course, once again, you can earn a boatload of cash back if you're looking for a cashback card. Other cards that you want to consider if you're interested in traveling or earning points that you're going to redeem towards travel would be any of the Chase cards, like the Chase Freedom. I like that one a lot, because it offers you 5% that you can earn, 5% cash back, but don't use it as cash back, right? Chase Freedom Unlimited. And then, of course, you could also get like the American Express Green Card, which has an annual fee. I want to say, is it $150? The annual fee for the green card. It's a charge card from American Express. You can get the gold card from American Express. That is a $250 annual fee. And then, of course, you may want to get the platinum, the American Express Platinum card. If you can find value in that card, that has an annual fee of $550. So once again, this year, 2020, is a good time to start your journey, continue your journey of basically, trying to get better credit, trying to earn either more cash back or cash back and points that you can redeem towards travel. I know for me personally that I am looking forward to 2020. I'm excited. My kids and I are definitely going to be taking a trip, at least one trip, where we're going to hang out with our family. So that's really cool. And I plan on going to Jamaica this year. So like I said, I wanted to kind of do the meat and potato portion of the video in the beginning of the video. So I thank you guys for being patient with me and letting me kind of go through all of that verbiage. Now I'm going to jump in the comment section, and I'm going to start at the beginning of the comments, right? And kind of say hi to you guys and see what questions that you may have. Now, of course, you can ask me anything in regards to what I just talked about, or anything in general. I'll try my best to answer the questions. By the way, if you've made it this far and you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. If you've made it this far, please smash that thumbs up. It helps the channel quite a bit. This channel, How to Build Credit TV, answers your questions in anything that you need to know in regards to credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So be sure. Oh, by the way, look at my Star Wars shirt, guys. A little Star Wars love here. It's like a video game. You guys can't see the bottom of the shirt, but it's like a video game shirt. At the bottom, it asks you to select one of your players, and of course they have, like main characters from the movie. So anyway, it's pretty good. Let me jump into the comments here and say what's up to some of you guys. D. Anderson, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Happy New Year to you, sir. Randall, thanks for stopping by. Says Happy New Year. Love that profile pic, man. That's a quality picture, sir. Kendra says hi there. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Kendra. Thank you for stopping by. Jose, Happy New Year to you too, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Sharada, please forgive me. Cashflow Honey Donovan says, hey, when I'm done paying self-lender, my score is gonna rise. It should. Technically, it should. By the way, if you're interested in becoming an authorized user, because that may benefit your credit score, please email me at helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. It's the beginning of the month. This is a decent time to sign up if that can help you. So email me at helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Code Red says, what's good, fam? Thanks for stopping by, Code Red. I appreciate you, sir. Gregory, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, sir. Madrikas, please forgive me for butchering your name. Says, Happy New Year. Ready for more great credit building advice. Awesome. Sweet, man. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. Jay Chi-Town says, Happy New Year, Dwayne. Thank you for stopping by, sir. It is a pleasure to see a returning face. Is this Ellie? Please forgive me. New York in the house. All right, bro. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. That's funny. I'm reading your profile. I'm looking at your profile picture there. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you, sir. Ferrandel, forgive me. I butchered that, I'm sure. Watching from Charlotte. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Miss Williams, thank you for stopping by. Tear Blood says, what's up, Dwayne? Happy New Year. Kashawn McClendon says, Happy New Year to everyone. Messaging from PA. Awesome. Randall is watching from North Chicago, Illinois. Michael, dude, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by the channel, bro. Nice to see you again. Jorge says, Happy New Year. Let's get the Chase trifecta this year for everyone. Yeah, dude, the Chase trifecta is definitely the way to go. I am so salty that I don't have a relationship with Chase like that. It cuts me deep because there's a lot of excitement in regards to Chase cards and the Ultimate Rewards program. And, so it kind of cuts me deep, to be honest. Keith, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Alberto says, hey, Dwayne, 11 months with Discover Secured card and no luck yet. What should I do? Dude, keep the card. There's no need to ever close that account. You just ride it out. Like for me personally, it took me 14 months and it was insanely annoying because even on the Discover app, my credit score was 747 at one point, according to Discover, okay? And I had to call them, like I would just call them once every 2 weeks. And then I got to a point where I was calling them once a week. And it was pretty frustrating because Discover, they're going to tell you that it's a system thing. There's no person that decides, okay, now we're going to graduate you to an unsecured card. Okay, so they said that it's kind of up to the computer. It's based on whatever. I don't know why I was eventually promoted when I was, but I think that me calling them once a week did not necessarily hurt me. They kind of tried to escalate it, but to my surprise, that process was it is the only complaint that I have with Discover Card. Their customer service is really awesome, but it was just very baffling to me that like my credit score is above 700 and I wasn't promoted until 14 months after having the card. So be patient. It's a good card. Use it, use it, use it. Get your cash back. And yeah, just use it, bro. What's going on? Mr. Patel says, what's up, D? Great to see you on this New Year's Day. Hope all is well. Happy holidays. Thank you, sir. Thanks for stopping by, man. Big C says, Happy New Year, bro. Nazim, totally butchered your name. Please forgive me. Holtz Summit, Missouri. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. You said on your Navy Fed secured card, did they increase your credit limit when you got the graduation? No, they did not increase my credit limit. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I had $5,000 on the secured card. Not something that I would recommend to anybody. If you're interested in getting a secured card, the only reason why you would want to have anything more than $1,000 that you deposit is because you know that you're going to use the card a lot and you don't want to pay it off like twice a week or once a week in order to have access to your $200. Like for me, I knew I was going to use the credit card a lot. So that's why with Discover Card, I put down $2,500. And then with Navy Fed, I put down $5,000. But otherwise, I wouldn't recommend doing that because when Discover graduated me to the unsecured card, they did not raise my credit limit. As a matter of fact, I did not get a credit limit increase from that Discover Card until a whole year later. So they graduated me. My limit was still $2,500. And then like a whole year later, they gave me $1,000 credit limit increase, which I'm like, whatever. I already had applied for another unsecured Discover Card that I have a 5,000 limit. So yeah, I mean, just be patient when you get those cards. I mean, just understand that, you're using it as a tool and you're using the card, paying it off, building credit history, building a rapport and relationship with that particular bank. All right, Cashflow Honey says, I had Chase before and they closed my account on purpose. Yeah, dude, Chase is notorious for doing that. Even sometimes some people are like, I don't know why they closed my account. And I don't know. Chase does that quite a bit. By the way, we have 53 people watching the live stream. Please be sure to hit that thumbs up. Even if you're watching this back on the replay, hit that thumbs up. It is appreciated a lot. Win Twin, what's going on, bro? Says, Happy New Year, Dwayne. A couple of weeks ago, you did a live and talked about a credit group. I think it was called Dr. Credit. It's like a credit blog. Am I right? Yeah, it's called Doctor of Credit. You can just Google it. They have a website. I don't know the website. It's probably doctorofcredit.com, but I'm not going to say that. But Google Doctor of Credit and sign up for that newsletter because they send out emails on Mondays about different offers pertaining to credit cards, banking accounts. And this is another way, like I said, this is the beginning of the year. This is another way for you to kind of stay, or for credit and bank account stuff to stay in front of you. So definitely want to make sure you sign up for that newsletter. Bodyguard 856 says, what's up, everyone? Happy New Year. Cool. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you. Chili C, the paper chaser, says, can you use property to boost credit? Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but if you're making payments on that property, then absolutely. Just like if you were making payments and you missed them, or you're late, that would affect your credit. I'm certain about that. Let's keep it going here. A pimp, Happy New Year, Dwayne and Credit Fam. Thank you for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you very much. Hey guys, if you have questions, please ask them. And like I said, I'll do my best to answer the questions. I'm going to be trying to do some midday, or should I say lunchtime live streams throughout this month, January, and kind of see where it goes. One of my goals for this channel is to get another 12,000 subscribers in the year of 2020. So the channel was started March 2018, and I got 12,000 subscribers like right before 2020. So I want to see if I can be really aggressive. So please make sure you share the channel, share the information with people. Let me help them with their credit score, because it may be easier for a total stranger to do so than it is for you to convince them and, you know, try to help them, because sometimes that doesn't come across well. For some reason, we don't like that. Chase King says, what do you think about, I'm sorry, what it do? What it do? Chase King in the house. I can't read. Thanks for stopping by the channel, bro. I appreciate you a lot. All right, let's see here. Eli says, Discover won't give me any cards. Don't know why. Dude, that's so weird. That's kind of like, it's hard for me to try to tell you why they won't. Clearly, if you have a lot of inquiries, that's going to stop you from getting cards with Discover and or anybody for that matter. So just make sure, if I were you, don't apply for anything. If you have a lot of inquiries, don't apply for anything. You know, give it some time. Let your inquiries fall off. Certainly, you can look into getting inquiry removal. It's not something that I suggest doing, but depending on your situation and how aggressively you want to be in regards to your credit, see if you can get your inquiries removed, especially if you don't have that particular card from the bank that you tried to get the card from. So get the inquiries removed if you can. And then maybe when you have like 1 or 2 or 3 inquiries, then see if you can apply for a secured credit card with Discover, or get a secure card from somebody else. You know what I mean? You just use whoever you can to build credit to kind of get you to where you want to be. Lisa Love Beauty, thank you for stopping by the stream. What do you think about Capital One new saving account? I don't know anything about Capital One's new savings account, to be honest with you. So I can't really give an opinion about it. So you tell me what it is about Capital One. I'm actually trying to look it up as I'm talking to you guys right now to kind of see if there's something that that I need to know. In general, Capital One does a really, really good job, and their interest as far as what you can earn on a savings account with them is up there with some of the best interest in the nation. So in general, that's something that Capital One, definitely Capital One 360, has been known for. I actually have Capital One accounts, checking account, savings account as well. So in general, I feel like Capital One does a really good job of that. I know that their interest rate is always up there with the top, at least in the top 10, I would say. Bodyguard 856 says, I want to get the Discover It Secure card, but since Navy Fed gave me an unsecured, should I even go the secured card route anymore? Great question. Going the secured card route should not be looked at something that is, for people that have really bad credit. I got a secure card with Discover card because I was trying to reestablish a relationship with them. My credit was not bad when I got the secured card. Secured cards is totally awesome to do. I would say get it because you could earn a substantial amount of cash back using that secured card through Discover. When I got my secured card in 2017, I was able to earn $1,788.55. Now, the reason why I know this is because I was able to earn a buttload of cash back. Now, it was a lot easier for me to do it because they had this thing called Discover Deals that they got rid of in October. I think it was October 2017, to be honest with you. No, October 2018. Yeah, October 2018. So for my first year with Discover Card, and it was a secured card, I earned $1,788.55 with a secured card. So I would definitely say get the secure card with Discover Card, man. And if I were you, I would put as much purchases as you can on that card because they're going to give you cash back match. Even if it's like $300 that you earn for the entire year, like that's going to be doubled, right? So I think it's a no-brainer. Make sure you switch to the 5% cashback category after your first statement cycle. So after you have to pay your first bill, be sure to call them and ask them to switch you to the 5% cashback category because you're going to earn a lot more cash back that way. So yeah, I would still go for it. Julio, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Eli says, I have the Citibank secured for over a year, but no rewards. Yeah, I personally had Citibank for, I think it was 9 months, and then they promoted me to the unsecured card. But either way, keep the card. If you had it, if you have the card for over a year, depending on what your credit score is, I would say if your score is like at least a 680, your FICO score, first be patient and wait till they promote you. But if you don't want to do that or can't do that, then I think having the card for a year, it wouldn't be very surprising to me if you're able to apply for an unsecured card and get approved. Now, please understand, if you have a lot of inquiries, let's say you have like 7 inquiries, that alone may not get you approved for a card with them. But I think the fact that you have a relationship, it's possible that you can get approved. So that's my 2 cents. Bodyguard says, Discover It card was secured originally what I wanted, but wasn't approved. I ended up getting the Capital One secure card. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, just like I said, just use it as a tool, be patient, and, just try to ride it out. The good news is it is totally easy to build your credit score, especially if you don't have any derogatory marks, you don't have anything in collections, you know what I mean? That's kind of weighing down your score. And if you do, man, don't sweat that. Don't even worry about it. Do what you can do, and eventually your score will get to a point where, it's going to be kind of close to what you want it to be. And then when those things fall off of your credit report, it's definitely going to shoot up. So just, stay positive and keep pushing forward. Cole, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It says, no new cards for me this year. I'm chilling. That needs to be me, but probably not going to happen. D. Anderson says, I'm using my Amex Delta Platinum Sky Miles this year to travel. Dude, that is a great card. I'm definitely going to be getting that card in the future. So yeah, I think you're going to enjoy that a lot. Ivan, thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, Happy New Year. Appreciate all the knowledge you give. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. George, thanks for stopping by. George is watching from Mesquite, Texas. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Eli says, I have a bad rep with Capital One because of an unpaid credit card account. Would it be worth fixing? It's worth fixing if they're going to take it off of your credit report. It's not worth fixing if you pay for it and it stays on your account. So if they can tell you that they're going to remove it if you fix it, and then submit that to you in writing, then I would say fix it. I personally, I'm pretty sure I had a relationship with Capital One prior to 2013 that I screwed up, and I applied for another card with them maybe like 2 years later, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure. Now, at this time, I wasn't really paying attention to what was on my credit score. I was just like, I think I ended up applying for the card with them in 2013 because they just kept mailing stuff to me. They kept mailing stuff. They kept marketing. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and apply for a card. So that's what I did, and I was approved. Green Eye Chavez, thanks for stopping by the stream, bro. Nice to see you, sir. You said, how can I obtain a business credit card with a charge-off on my Experian? I can't get removed. I'm at 700s on others. You can look into getting a business credit card that is secured. I think Wells Fargo offers a secure business credit card. And earlier in the video, I talked about establishing relationships with banks that you want to have credit cards with. I know that Wells Fargo has a decent bonus in regards to having a business account if you can meet their requirements. And so I would look into establishing that relationship with them, because you have a business, and also you can possibly get a secured card through them as well. All right. Okay, sweet. Eli says, thanks. Pronounce Eli. Okay, sweet. Edwin, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, man. Let's see. Edwin says, at the moment, I have to wait for anything else to be done on my credit card journey. I have good credit now, so just working on my cards. Happy New Year's, y'all. All right, cool. That's good, man. That's good. That's all you can do. Miss Williams says, how long something take Navy Federal to report? Okay. For the Navy Fed, I mean, pretty much the majority of credit cards, it could take up to 2 months to report. I mean, I feel like that's worst case scenario. You know what I mean? But I always kind of go on the side of safety instead of like the side of optimistic and like a lot of hype, right? So I would say about 2 months would be worst case scenario. Austin, thanks for stopping by the stream. Austin said, "What was your score when you got the 25K Navy Fed card?" My score at the time was, man, with TransUnion, because that's who they pulled from. With TransUnion, my score was at least 760, at least 760. But I think a lot of it with Navy Fed, it has a lot more with all credit cards. It has a lot more to do than just your actual score. Because I had the relationship with Navy Fed and I have my checking account and I had the secured account with them before applying for that second credit card, that helped me a lot. So just establishing a relationship with a bank, that has credit cards that you're interested in, that goes a long way. Establish that checking account, savings account relationship. Use your account like crazy. I'm not saying use your debit card, but definitely use the account. For me personally, all of my checking accounts, if you guys were to ever get a snapshot of that, all you're going to see is a bunch of payments from my checking account to the credit cards that I'm using, or to a savings account or money market account that I have online. So just establishing a relationship goes a very, very long way. Marvin, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Eli says, I checked last year. They said nothing available at the moment, at the time. All right, I see. Dan, thanks for stopping by the stream. Dan says, this guy's amazing. Trust me, if anyone plans on getting one of his cards, don't hesitate. My credit was 585. It jumped to 715 in 1 month. Also, he's always here to answer any of your questions. Dan, come on, bro. Thank you for that awesome plug. That's a walking billboard right there, Dan. Thank you for taking the time to leave that comment. I really, really appreciate that. And more importantly, others can see that. So I really appreciate you taking the time to type that up, man. And congratulations to you for your score going up. Of course, you had something to do with that as well. You did the work on your own also. So thanks, Dan. I appreciate that, man. Edwin says, check on Credit Karma, Eli. Okay, you're talking to Eli. Got you. Miss Williams says, how many times do Discover graduate? Well, I mean, I would think graduate, I'm assuming you're talking about from a secured card to an unsecured card. So it would just be once. But if you're talking about credit limit increase, to some extent, you're going to be able to get a credit limit increase with Discover or any credit cards, at least 2-3 times over the lifetime of that account. Me personally, I don't like to request credit limit increases. Like my homeboy Gary says, he likes to get credit increases organically. He likes for them to organically happen. Shout out to Gary if you're watching. And if you're not watching, shout out to Gary. So yeah, I mean, especially if you're requesting a credit limit increase, that's going to cost you a hard inquiry. I would think twice. I wouldn't do it personally. I would just make sure that I'm using the card as much as possible. And eventually you'll get a credit limit increase. The Tiger Guy, thanks for stopping by the stream, bro. The Tiger Guy says, hey, Dwayne, I just became a member of Navy Federal. Awesome. I think you're in for a treat. Congratulations. And thanks for stopping by the stream as well. Edwin says, Citi is my next card on my list. There you go. There you go, man. Knock them off. Write it down. Check them off. Dan says, then I jumped off of his card as an AU and my score dropped 110 points. I'm an idiot. Should have stayed on. That's crazy. That's funny, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, the thing is, once you're able to put yourself in a position to at least get the available limit that you have on someone's AU, it's going to hurt you a little less. Of course, you're going to be losing some time and some history and whatnot. But I hear you. I hear you, Dan. That's funny. Eli, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. I want to say Kane. Forgive me for butchering your name, but thank you for stopping by the stream. Happy New Year to you as well. Eli says, thoughts on credit unions and personal loans. I think credit unions are the way to go. If you can have a relationship with a credit union, most of the times they're going to have better rates than with a regular bank or banks that are not credit unions. So for personal loans or any kind of loan, I mean personal loan, home loan, car loan, most of the times you're going to have a better luck. You're going to have better luck with credit unions. So I don't have anything bad to say about that. All right, Miss Williams says she has a Navy and Chase account. There you go. You got the best of both worlds for sure. It's going to be easy to kind of to build that and nurture that and kind of have it go the way you'd want to. Um, Jose is asking about how to get into Navy Federal to build a relationship with them. Of course, you can go to the site. You have to know somebody or related to someone that's been in the military. Okay, and if they have an account with Navy Fed, you're going to need their access code. I think their date of birth, maybe not the date of birth, maybe the last four of their social. I don't remember, but basically that's how you can get in. It could be a relative of yours. It could be like a stepbrother, stepsister, somebody that has military affiliation and has an account with Navy Fed. There we go. That boy Gary's in the live stream. All right. Um, the Tiger Guy says, I just got approved for the end reward secured from Navy Fed to establish my relationship with them. I did the minimum $200. Perfect. Perfect. I'm curious to see, number one, how long it takes for you to graduate. Um, However long it takes is however long it takes. And then I'm also curious to see what credit limit they increase your limit to. My advice is just to use the card as much as possible, pay it off, use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off, and you will be rewarded. So keep me posted on that, the Tiger Guy, and thanks for letting us know. Eric, what's going on, man? Good thing I had the day off. I would have missed the midday stream. Yeah, no worries, bro. You could always come back and watch it later on, but I appreciate you stopping by right now. That is freaking awesome. Hey, Miss Johnson, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I see that you were on here the other day. Text me. Techie Diva 2011 says, Happy New Year. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Nice to see a friendly face again. All right, let's see. Family is Key says, Hey, thanks for stopping by. Family is Key. I appreciate that. Greg says, what your take on Amex being my fourth credit card, not trying to have an annual fee in my foundation. I have a super prime credit score. Dude, first of all, thanks for stopping by the stream. And dude, get credit cards with American Express. American Express has some of the best sign up offers out there, period. And they're probably, first or second, between American Express and Chase as far as credit cards are concerned, sign up bonuses are concerned, value that you get for your points if you're earning points. And cashback is clearly cashback, right? It's the same. It's either 1%, 2% with American Express. Of course, other cards you can get up to 5% cashback. So I would say go for it. I mean, there's a bunch of cards that American Express offer. You can kind of see if you want to get like a cashback card or if you want to get a hotel card. Those cards, a couple of those cards don't have annual fees. If you use the referral links, here's a plug. Be sure to use the referral links below this video and apply for cards with Discover, American Express. If you use the referral link, especially in a private browser or incognito tab or whatever, you're going to get some pretty decent referrals, sign-up offers that you can get with American Express. So I know for a fact, like the Cash Magnet card has a decent sign-up bonus. From time to time, it's between $200 to $300 that you can get for, I think, spending like $1,000 in 3 months. And that card does not have an annual fee as well. So if you're looking to do that, I would say jump on it. You can go by the site and see if you're pre-qualified first, and then come back and click on my referral link and sign up for one of those cards with American Express. Keep me posted, man. Let me know how that goes. Jason, thanks for stopping by the stream. Happy New Year to you, sir. Um, Jason said, Dwayne is really helping others prosper. Good brother right here. Speaking of helping others prosper, that particular email address, I created that email address a while back. I had a couple of email addresses that I think back in like 09, 2010, I was trying to do a bunch of at-home businesses. I was online looking for a lot of things that I could do in order to make money. Okay. And kind of the reason why I was doing it at that time was there was a lot of things going on, and I was really just trying to figure out a way to, make money without having to go to a 9 to 5 and kill myself. So I created a couple of emails. The first one I created was "Live abundantly forever." That's a crazy email. And then after that, I created "Helping others prosper." So it's a pretty sweet email, and I like it quite a bit. I've been very fortunate to help people, and that's what this whole platform is about. And I can't complain. I know for a fact 2020 is going to be incredible, so I'm looking forward to it. Tier Blood, thanks for stopping by the stream, says, when added as an AU, will your overall credit limit increase? That moment, but will only take 2 months to show up. Does it take 2 months for your credit limit to actually take effect? It could take up to 2 months. By the way, awesome profile pic. It could take up to 2 months to show up. Now, I always say that because it's kind of worst case. There's been like maybe 2 or 3 times where some reason it didn't show up. I mean, I've had people call me. I think 2 people called me and said it didn't show up on their credit report, which was very weird. And then it did show up after the 2 months. But whenever it shows up, it will definitely be factored into your overall credit limit, right? So if you have, let's say your overall limit across all your cards was $5,000, and you jump on someone's card as an AU, and that card is $5,000. Now your overall available credit will be $10,000, right? So it'll benefit your credit card utilization and help you that way. Yeah, that boy Gary's in the house. There we go. Yeah, get them organically. Absolutely, man. I learned that one from you, bro. Adrian, what's going on, bro? Yeah, I'm still live, man. Thanks for watching from Jamaica, Jamaica. Awesome, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. Happy New Year to you, man. Let's see here. Lawrence, thanks for stopping by the stream. Always nice to see you again, sir. Says, what's up, Dwayne? Happy New Year, brother. I'm going to need the Amex. I'll be in touch. Awesome. Yeah, man. Email me whenever you're ready. helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. WinTwin says, I need info on your AU program. Email me, helpingothersprosper@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you. Include your phone number so I can just shoot you a text real quick, and then I'll end up calling you, but definitely want to email me. Cole says, if you let them decide, your increases will be small, few, and far between. I always request and get huge increases. Awesome. Who do you get huge increases with, and how often do you request, Cole? Let me know in the comments below. Dwayne, thanks for stopping by the stream, bro. Awesome name, good spelling. That's exactly how my name is spelled. So awesome. I appreciate you. Joshua, thanks for stopping by. Says, why Discover and Chase such a hard bank to get credit cards with? First of all, Joshua, awesome profile pic. And it's weird. I mean, I think it's hard depending on what's going on with your credit profile, right? If at the time that you apply with Chase or Discover or whomever, and let's say you had 5 inquiries, it's going to be really hard to get established, to have a relationship with them, because they're probably just going to deny you based on the inquiries alone. So it's kind of hard to say why it's hard. I mean, I personally don't think it's hard. Everybody's journey is different. When I got started rebuilding my credit in 2013 with Capital One, I was just like, I'm just gonna start. Like, I know I need credit. I know it's important. And all I did was I just waited. And I was just really patient. You know what I mean? I only did what I could do at the moment. I had stuff on my credit report. I knew that like eventually it might fall off, but I didn't let it stress me. I mean, I can only control what I can control. So at the time, I could control getting a credit card, using it, paying it off. All right. Eventually, when you start to pay a lot more attention to your credit, if you notice that, like your inquiries, they're falling off, and you get to a point where you have no inquiries. Okay. You have no inquiries. You have a decent payment history. Even right now, my payment history as we speak is not 100%. My payment history is like, it was like 97% for a while. Then it was like 98% for a while. I think it's probably 99% now, but my payment history is not 100%. Okay. And I still have a high credit score. My average age of credit is not insanely high. You know what I mean? I'll show you guys right now. I just logged into Credit Karma, and right here, you can see right here on the screen, I have 99% payment history. Okay, then I have a 1% credit card utilization. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The light is so bright right there. And then look, average age of credit history, 3 years and 11 months. Like, that's ridiculous. Hard inquiries, 5. Okay. So, I mean, I wouldn't stress about it. You know, I mean, only concentrate on what you can, have control over, and just keep it pushing, man. Keep pushing forward. And eventually everything else will kind of fall in place. So my credit score, I didn't show you guys. But my credit score is not bad right here. This is with, who is this with? This is with TransUnion. It actually went down. It's 767. It went down a while back in December. It was 774 right here in December. I can't line it up. 774. And then with Equifax right now, my credit score with Equifax is 778. Right now, it actually went down. Okay, if I touch right here, back in December, no, that's not right. Back in December, it was 784 right here. You can see it says 784. So my credit history with, according to Equifax and Credit Karma, once again, 99% payment history, 1% credit card utilization, no derogatories. Average age of credit, 3 years, 2 months, 5 hard inquiries. You know what I mean? And my credit score is still pretty high. So just control what you can and just keep moving forward, man. Howard, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Discover is a swap. Paul brought a hard pull. What do you think? I'm sorry. What you asked for a credit? Okay. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there, Howard. I basically see that you're asking about, should you do a credit limit increase? And my advice always in regards to credit limit increase is, I would just, like Gary says, let it happen organically. If you want to be aggressive is one thing, but be sure to call and ask, is this request for a credit limit increase, is it a hard inquiry? And if it's a hard inquiry, then you definitely want to think twice. You either want to just apply for a brand new account, if you have like less than 3 inquiries, or, and the reason why I say apply for a brand new account is because I feel like you're going to get a higher limit with a brand new account if you had between 0 and 3 inquiries than you would if you requested a credit limit increase. Most of the times they're not going to give you like a $5,000 credit limit increase when you request it. American Express may, but chances are if they were going to give you like a $5,000 credit limit increase, they would just do it automatically. So that's my 2 cents on that. Wind Twin says, everyone, we have to be educated with credit and cleaning up your credit files. Okay, you plug in Brandon Weaver here. All right, interesting. There's people out there that do stuff in regards to cleaning up credit. I mean, my thing is this: if you have money and you don't have the time, right? If you have money, then of course you're going to spend your money trying to clean up your credit. However, if you don't have the money, and all you have is time, once again, do what you can, get your cards, establish good payment history, pay it off so you're not paying any interest, and time will handle the rest. When it comes to paying people to do credit report or fix your credit and stuff like that, just be aware that a lot of these people, they charge a lot. I mean, and it makes sense. Okay, so if you have your money and you want to go for it, go for it. But just know that not all credit restoration or credit repair is created equally. I've heard some horror stories. So if you have the money, go for it. Go for it for sure. I see. Okay, Cole was saying he doesn't request increases from Chase because that's a hard inquiry. Exactly. And I mean, if I'm going to request a credit limit increase and it's going to be a hard inquiry, I may just consider getting another credit card altogether. Sorry guys, I'm wiping myself down a little bit here because your boy's kind of oily. I can feel the oil. I worked out this morning, so I'm feeling really good. My New Year is off to a great start. I was already working out before, but yeah. Ant, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Adrian says, can you graduate from a secured card, Bank of America, to an unsecured credit card? Great question. I think the answer is yes. The best way to find out is just call them. I don't have a whole lot of experience with a Bank of America secured card, but if anybody does, please let him know. Let him know the answer to that question. Eli is asking thoughts on Bank of America cards. I think they're good, man. I know for me, I had the cash rewards card from Bank of America, and the sign up bonus at the time was $200. I don't remember what the minimum spend was, but it was $200, and that was pretty sweet. And if you have a Bank of America checking account, they will also give you 20% if you redeem it in your checking account. So it could be $220 instead of $200. I think Bank of America has good cards for sure. If the cards make sense for you, then get it. You know, if you want to get the card because you want to get more available credit, because you have more available credit because now you're getting a new credit limit, and you want to meet the sign up bonus to make an easy $200. For me personally, those two are reasons enough for me to get the card. You know what I mean? Like, it's always in my best interest to have more available credit, so that way my credit card utilization is super duper low. At this moment, I definitely have over $100,000 of available credit. I don't know exactly how much because I don't even freak out about it. I could look, and of course, I think I'm going to see two different things according to Credit Karma. I'm going to look right here. I'm going to click on credit card utilization right now. Okay, so according to Equifax, I have total limits. I have $89,000 according to Equifax. According to TransUnion, I have $113,000 of available credit limit. So, like I said, it's always going to be in my best interest to get a credit card because I want to get either the sign up bonus and or I want to get more available credit. Sorry guys, I'm texting real quick. That's funny. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I clearly can't concentrate and text. I can't talk and text at the same time. All right, the Tiger guy says, I'm curious as well. This one guy was saying if you do $200, it's automatically a 2,000 limit for the cash rewards card. I'll see if that is true. Well, clearly, I mean, there's a lot of things that people say. I mean, a lot of people will say you can get your credit limit tripled with American Express. And people say, I request credit limit increases every 6 months, and these things may be very true because everyone's situation is different, but I don't know that I would use that as the benchmark. I mean, everybody's different. So there's that. All right. Okay, cool. You're talking to Tiger. Adrian says Bank of America cards are good and hard to get. It's so crazy when people say cards are hard to get. And of course, like there's a little guideline that they'll say. Some of the cards will tell you what kind of credit you need to get the card, right? Like with Capital One, a lot of their cards will say like excellent credit. Like with the Saver card, it'll say you need excellent credit to get the card. Or like with US Bank, same kind of thing. I think what matters when it comes to getting cards is number one, having a good credit score is always good. So I would say if you have like a 700, you're doing pretty well. And then another thing is your inquiries. If you have a 700 credit score and then you have like 0 to 1 inquiry, chances are you're gonna get approved for just about any credit card. Your income is good as well. You don't have a whole bunch of debt. You're in there. I don't know that it's gonna be insanely hard. Having no inquiries and a 700 credit score, a FICO score, and applying for a card, man, you're pretty much gonna get that card unless you have just a whole bunch of debt. You have a whole bunch of loans. You know what I mean? Then no, you wouldn't necessarily get it. D. Anderson says, my sister and nephew both have Bank of America secured visas. Both changed to the Bank of America 321 cards now. Awesome. Yeah. And Bank of America, I mean, there's some decent cards that Bank of America offer for sure. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter who it's with. Like if it has a sign up bonus, go for it. If you're going to use the card and pay it off, which we all should be doing, go for it. Period. BMX King's Bike says, "Hey Dwayne, love watching your channel. I just wanted to let you know, after 7 months, I just graduated from secured to unsecured on my Discover It. 1,500 credit limit to start. Way to start my 2020. Let's go. Awesome, dude. First of all, congratulations to you. Thank you for taking the time to share that here on the channel. I appreciate that. And that is freaking awesome, bro. Yeah, 2020 is off to a great start, right? That's cool. That's cool. That's good stuff, man. Um, Adrian said, someone told me you have to have zero balance on all your cards to get a Bank of America credit card. That's kind of, I think that's crazy, but I think it's always a good look to have a very, very low utilization when you're interested in trying to get a credit card in general. I think it just makes sense for you to have low utilization before you take the time to apply for something, because, you know, it just makes it a lot easier. Number one, your credit score is pretty freaking high because you have a low utilization, right? So it just makes sense to do that, to be honest with you. Okay. Eli says, what are the best travel rewards card? Clearly going to be Chase cards, Chase Sapphire Preferred, Chase Sapphire Reserve, the American Express Gold card, the American Express Platinum card, probably the American Express Green card as well. Those are the best travel cards, and the reason why I'm going to say that is because number one, they have a lot of partners that you can transfer your points to, and you get you get good value for those points. Okay, so those would be the best travel cards as far as I'm concerned. Of course, you know, Chase has a lot of different travel cards that you can get. I mean, there's always like the Southwest card. If you fly Southwest, you know, there's Delta card with American Express. So those two, as far as I'm concerned, is where you should be if you're interested in getting travel cards for sure. Edwin says, I love my 3% cash back from Bank of America credit card. Cool. Cool. Miss Gatlin is in the house. Thank you for stopping by the live stream. Nice to see you, and Happy New Year to you as well. One Cool Cat 95835 says, Happy New Year, my credit brother. There is much to look forward to. Prosperity is in our future. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you very much. Edwin says, I got a 700 secured. I think of it as tying your money for a while, investing. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the only thing that I don't like about secured cards, right? Like, clearly, your money's just sitting there. You're not earning any interest, you know, but as far as I'm concerned, like, so what? We have money that sits there that does not earn us interest. I mean, right now I have money sitting in accounts that I'm not earning any interest, and that's really crazy because I'm very aware at the moment, or not at the moment because this is now 2020, but I was lazy. I didn't want to move money from here to there. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. So it happens, you know. If you're worried about that or concerned about it, don't be. You know, like, we waste money doing stuff all the time. So whether you have $700 or, like me, 2,500 or 5,000 at one point sitting in a secured account not earning any interest, I mean, it's fine. I'm just using it as a stepping stone anyway, right? So there's that. Okay, Cole says he requests for credit limit increases with Discover, Amex, and Citi. I have not requested a credit limit increase in a very, very, very long time. But that's cool, man. Thank you for answering that question. Hey, there are 96 people in the stream. That's awesome. Let's go. Please hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel quite a bit. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about how to build your credit, how to make money using credit cards, and credit card reviews. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and be sure to hit that thumbs up, please. Let's see here. I see. Cole says he applies. He asks for credit limit increases between 3 to 6 months, every 3 to 6 months. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think about it every now and then, but I never really do it. Eli says Delta is a good airline, in my opinion. Gonna try with Amex. Yes, sir. I agree. You have my support. Delta is a pretty solid airline, and American Express has good sign-up bonuses. If you're interested in getting the Delta card, please be sure to use my referral link because they are offering good referrals right now at the moment. I think before January 20th, there's still some really good offers that you can get with the Delta Sky Miles collection with American Express. I know you can get at least 60,000, maybe even 70,000 points. 60,000 for sure with the Delta Gold Sky Miles card. Okay, so if I were you, I would start, maybe with the Delta Gold. That way you're not starting at the Platinum or the Reserve, because if you start there, you're just going to be coming down. So I personally started with the Gold. So then, next time I get another Delta card, I'll probably get the Platinum. Or if I downgraded my Delta Gold Sky Miles card, I'll downgrade it to the blue one, which will be no annual fee. So I always want to have somewhere to go because I feel like those sign up offers are freaking dope. So I agree. Juan, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Happy New Year to you. Howard says, Discover is a soft pull when you do a credit increase. They do not do a hard pull. Discover will give you lots of increases if you do it every 3 months. Dude, that is so crazy. I have never, I shouldn't say never. I haven't asked for a credit limit increase in a while with Discover. And I think part of the reason for me, this is probably the tricky part about having multiple credit cards, right? So I have a lot of credit cards and I'm not always using all the credit cards all the time. There's always a couple of cards that I use all the time. And then everything else, I'll use, ever so often type of deal. Okay. So for me, it becomes really tricky requesting credit limit increases because I'm always, I'm not always using that particular card that I'm going to request an increase on. So I'm always on the safe side, to be honest. That's pretty much how I like to live my life. Nice, safe, and boring. Kind of like with the training wheels on for the most part. Every so often I take off the training wheels and do something wild, wild side. I'll wild out every now and then. Let's see here. That's funny. I'm laughing at Tear Blood. He's like, hashtag Dwayne can feel the oil. Absolutely, man. It's too much. Nigel says, Discover may drop your credit limit if you request an increase. Beware. Be aware. Wow. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's news to me. I mean, I know they can do whatever they want, and you can have a lower credit limit, definitely for not using the card. With my Macy's card, which is just a regular Macy's card. It's not a credit card. It's only, it's not a credit card like it's a Visa or American Express. It's a card that I can only use at Macy's. It's a store card. So they dropped my limit from 800 to 700. I was kind of bummed about that, but I really haven't used that card more than twice, and I got it in July 2017. So yeah. Eric says, Bank of America secured for 1 year before they switched to unsecured. Awesome. Thanks for taking the time to share that, man. I appreciate you contributing to the conversation as to, does Bank of America graduate people from secured cards? So Eric's saying it took him a year before they did. Lil Mel says, is it a soft pull if you ask for a credit limit increase with Amex? Thanks in advance. I would think so, because a lot of things are soft pulls with American Express. I know that applying for new accounts, in my experience, applying for new accounts with American Express was a soft pull, and it was not another hard inquiry. So the best thing to do is call them and ask. And if you call and ask, if you want to call and ask multiple times, ask multiple reps, there's nothing wrong with doing that as well. Jay Chi-Town says, I just had one inquiry fall off and my FICO jumped up 13 points. Awesome. There we go. I mean, honestly, in regards to the inquiries, the inquiries is 10%. Hard inquiries is 10% of your credit score. 10% of 850 is 85 points. So even though 10% is very small, 85 points is a lot. So if you subtracted 85 from 850, you know what I mean? Like, clearly that could be a big hit. So yeah. Ryan says, I have Self-Lender and Discover secured. Do I need another card to build with? I would say no, sir, you do not. Use that Discover card as much as possible. Make sure that you are on the 5% cashback category. If you've already paid your first bill, call them and ask to switch to the 5% cashback category. Do you need another card? Absolutely not. You don't. And getting another card would be, you would be splitting your purchases up between the Discover card and the next card. And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because Discover matches all the cash back in your first year. So use that Discover card a lot. Use it and pay it off for sure. Ant Stan says, hey, thanks D for the AU on the Citibank double cash card. My experience score went up from 715 to 730. Awesome. Thanks for taking the time to share that, man. That's freaking cool. Pink Lady, what's going on? Says, hey, Dwayne and chat, Happy New Year. At Little Mel requested an increase with Amex, and they did triple my limit. No hard inquiry. See what I'm saying? I mean, that's cool. First of all, thank you for stopping by the stream and sharing that information here, Pink Lady. I appreciate that a lot. Edwin says, okay, Ryan, got to take baby steps. Okay, cool. Yeah. You're answering Ryan here. Scrolling. First of all, thank you guys for taking the time to stop by the stream. You guys are being insanely interactive today. I really appreciate that. Once again, if you have questions, slap them into the chat. If you're watching back on the replay, still ask those questions. I'll do my best. If I see the comment, I will definitely answer it. I'll try to answer it if you're commenting after the live stream is over. But definitely take the time to go ahead and slap them in the chat. Chavez says, I just finished my Chase Freedom application, got approved for 6.4 credit limit. Good way to start the year. Awesome. Congratulations to you, bro. Chase is a great bank to have a relationship. I personally like the Chase Freedom card quite a bit because of the 5% cashback categories. So congratulations. Meet that minimum spend. And if I were you, I would not redeem the points for cashback. Use it for travel. You're going to get way more value out of that than you would if you redeem it for cashback. So congratulations, man. Greg says, Discover keeps doubling my credit limit every 3 months. What, man, I need to be doing what you guys are doing. Jesus, do you use the card like all the time? Let me know in the comments, Greg. That's freaking cool, man. Let's see. SB says, how to qualify for pre-approved. Basically, you just go to the sites. You know, like I know that American Express and Discover has a way for you to check if you're pre-qualified. You can go and see if you're pre-qualified there. Now, most of the times when you pre-qualify, you do get the card when you apply for it. But there are a few times that people have been pre-qualified, apply for the cards, and don't get it. And I know it totally sucks. So yeah, just be aware of that. Gary says, my daughter had a $200 USAA secured. She got CD interest. After 14 months, she graduated to $7,600 or $6,700 unsecured cards. She got her $200 back plus the interest on the CD. Awesome. Gary, thanks for sharing that information, bro. I mean, I guess it's clearly really cool that she has you as a dad, because I'm sure you had something to do with her making those choices. And if she doesn't, and if you didn't, you know, I'm sure you did anyway, because she probably saw your financial smarts as far as when she was growing up. That's pretty cool. G-Man Flood says, Apple Card good to use? It's good to use for stuff pertaining to Apple. It's not good to use if you have another card where you can make your purchase on anything and get 1.5% cash back. As far as I'm concerned, when you're starting off, it's hard to like really be strategic about how you earn your cash back or your points, right? When you're starting off, you're starting off. You're just getting your feet wet and you're just using the card. So that's fine. Use the card, pay it off. The more you get into it, the more responsible you are, the more disciplined you are with using your credit cards and paying it off. Then later on, you'll start to, you know, nerd it out and try to find ways to really maximize and get a bigger bang for your buck. But when I started with my Capital One Quicksilver card, you know, the 1.5% cash back, you know, I saw it on the marketing, you know, the letter they sent to me. It didn't really mean a lot to me at the time. I didn't really know. I wasn't on YouTube watching a bunch of videos. People were here making videos, but I wasn't watching them, you know, and I was just using the card for whatever reason. I think little by little, I started watching videos. I never really paid attention to the fact that I was watching videos on YouTube. Like, I know that I eventually started watching videos, you know, in 2017. And eventually I just kept learning, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna use my card for everything. You know, I use the card and pay it off. So when you're getting started, earning points or cash back, you just want to use the card and then practice, developing the habit of using the card and paying it off so you don't have to pay any interest at all. Don, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while. Says Happy New Year, Dwayne. Thanks for stopping by, Don. I appreciate you, man. Willie says, great channel, Mr. Dwayne. Happy New Year. Thank you, Willie. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Don't think I've seen your name before, so thanks for stopping by the channel. Cole says the bonus was 70,000 on the Delta Gold last time I checked. Yeah, and I think that's right. I mean, I know that, like I said, they have great sign-up bonuses right now on the Delta Sky Miles cards. So if people are interested, be sure to use my referral link below the video. That would help a lot. Eli says, any tip on when to apply? Some say it's better to apply at the end of the year, I'm assuming. Or end of the month. Okay, I see you commented later on. I don't think it matters. I mean, I think if there's a decent sign-up bonus and, if you know that the sign-up bonus or the sign-up offer is greater at the time that you're applying, the reason why you would know if you're getting a really good sign-up bonus or not is clearly you would have seen different sign-up bonus offers for that card that you're interested in. So I don't think it matters when you apply for a card. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I just apply whenever I want to apply because my score is pretty decent. And eventually you'll get to that point as well. You're not worrying about, when you're applying. You just apply because you know your score is good and, you're probably going to get the card. The Forbes, thank you for stopping by. It says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. All right, let's see here. Scrolling. Lil Mel says, I got the Delta Gold with 30,000 bonus and 3 weeks after they started offering 60K. Yeah, I mean, that's a prime example. It's happened to me as well. But the thing is, if you sign up for that newsletter with Doctor of Credit, you can get information about credit cards all the time, and you'll get kind of used to seeing what the offers are. You know what I mean? A lot of people will even sign up for new accounts without trying to use a private browser or incognito or private tab on that browser. The sign up offer may be different, even using the same referral link if you do it through a private browser. So yeah, it sucks, man. I've been there for sure. Capo, thanks for stopping by the channel. Says my Jewelers Club, 5,000 credit limit. All right, awesome. Nixon says, hey, Dwayne, first and foremost, Happy New Year. How do you feel about high yield savings account? Love them. I'm thinking about opening one with Amex, a commitment of 4 years and 25. Yeah, okay. I do love high yields savings accounts. There's no need for you to have, that sounds like a CD, man. 4 years, $25,000 deposit. There's better ways for you to spend your money or use your money because depending on how much you're going to get after those 4 years, you can get more than that just opening new accounts. Not even with the 25 G's, maybe less than 25 G's, and you earn a 200 here, you earn a 400 here, a 500 here. So depending on, what you're going to get after those 4 years. Now, I know for me personally, there was a time where I was concerned. I wanted to get a relationship with American Express so bad. I thought of getting like a banking account with American Express. I thought of doing different things. So I totally get it. But for you to tie up $25,000 for 4 years, it just has to make sense that you're getting quite a bit from doing that. And 4 years is a long time frame. So I don't know. I'd probably pump my brakes on that, to be honest. Let's see here. Gary says the credit limit decrease. Got a Synchrony card because they gave me 60 months deferred interest after 3 months without using. Besides making payments, they doubled my credit line. Interesting. It's funny because you started by saying credit limit decrease, and then you said that they increased your credit line after 3 months, which is pretty freaking sweet. KC, what's going on? Happy New Year's to you. I appreciate you very much. Willie says, if you have unsecured Amex but can't pre-qualify for Capital One, should I apply for the secured or unsecured? If you have unsecured Amex but can't pre-qualify for Capital One, should I apply for secured or unsecured? if you think you're not going to get approved for the unsecured card, then apply for the secured card. You know what I mean? If you have an Amex card, I mean, none of that matters. I mean, you're saying if you have an unsecured Amex card, but if you think you're going to be denied for an unsecured card through Capital One, which I'm not sure why you would think you're going to be denied, then I would go for the secured card. But don't necessarily go for the secured card with Capital One. I mean, there are other banks that will promote you from secured to unsecured. I would go with those types of secured card instead of going with Capital One. Hopefully, I answered your question. I wasn't exactly sure what you were asking. Nigel says, I recommend credit union secured loans over self-lender. All right, Nigel, I appreciate you making your comment there in regards to that conversation, for sure. Lil Mel says, I just got approved for Chase Freedom 3.4 limit. Awesome. Congratulations to you. Thank you for sharing that here. Once again, meet that minimum spend and consider using your points for travel instead of cash back, because you're going to get more value from your Chase cards that way. Eric says, I know PenFed is a smaller bank and they're just as good as Navy Fed and USAA. Yeah, I mean, for me personally, it doesn't matter who the relationship is with. If it's good, it's good. The name is irrelevant. And then especially in regards to credit card, the name is irrelevant to me, and the interest rate is irrelevant because I'm going to spend money on that card and pay it off immediately. So there's that. Juan says, any age AUs available, Dwayne? Email me. I think I have one, but it's not like a lot of years per se. It may be 1 or 2 years. Email me. Adriana, thank you for stopping by the stream. Says Happy New Year from Guanacaste. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream and saying hello. Miles says, how do you feel about the green card? I think the green card is okay. It's not a bad card to get started. If you can maximize, the points, if the categories that you earn a substantial amount of points is something that you can maximize, then it's good. I don't really like the sign-up bonus is okay. It's between 30,000 to 45,000 membership reward points, depending on the referral that you get and when that offer is available. But I think it's fine. I mean, I personally like the gold card a lot, but if you're not trying to drop 250 on the gold card and can't get value out of 4 times points for dining and groceries, then I would say the green card is okay. I think it's fine. I think the green card is fine. Greg says, I've maxed out all the quarters this year, plus I have bonus quarter. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. I'm assuming you mean that you met, whatever the maxed amount was that you can get 5% cash back or something like that, that you met that requirement. So like if it was $1,500 with Discover Card or with some other banks, the max limit to get 5% is like $2,000. So I get it. I understand what you're saying. That's pretty freaking cool. Tear Blood says, man, we are thirsty for credit. Nah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, there's been a lot of people that have come in and out of the live stream. I mean, right now we have 86 people watching. Please hit that thumbs up. Please, please, please smash that thing. Wish me Happy New Year by smashing the thumbs up. It helps a lot for sure. All right, let's see. Donnie, what's going on? Happy New Year's to you, sir. It says, thank you. Thank the guy who mentioned he dropped your AU and his scores dropped as well. Best tip of the year. That's funny. I mean, yeah, I mean, it can happen, right? I mean, we know that, and people should be prepared for that for sure. Greg says, I don't think Capital One will graduate me anytime soon because I'm not in the target category anymore. You're saying graduate you to an unsecured card, because I think Capital One does not graduate anymore. SB says, to not affect score, do you apply multiple cards within a time frame, like within 14 or 30 days? Dude, your score is going to be affected no matter what. If you apply, like back in 2018, August 2018, I applied for like 3 cards on the very same day. It didn't matter that I applied for them on the same day. It's still a hard inquiry. And it's still 3 separate inquiries unless you were applying for, a couple of American Express cards. So it's going to be 3 separate inquiries because it's three different banks. The benefit to applying for multiple cards on the same day could be that the other bank won't necessarily see that inquiry. Okay. And I said could be because they could also see the inquiry. So when I applied for 3 cards, I literally applied in 2018, August 2018, and I made videos. I applied for the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card. I applied for the Discover card. And I think I applied for the US Bank card. I think I did those applications on the same day. I know for a fact I did my Amex and my Discover on the exact same day. And then like a couple of days later, I applied for the Citibank, the Bank of America, and the US Cash Plus. This was all at the very end of August. And then I did one of the applications, I think Bank of America in September. And then I did the American Express Gold card in October. This was all in 2018. Okay, so literally I got like 5 cards in like a month time frame, like 2 months time frame. So yeah, your score will be affected because of the inquiries, but your score is going to come back up after a while once those inquiries kind of like either fall off or it just kind of balances out. Your score will come back up. Andrew, thanks for stopping by. Andrew says I haven't applied for my first credit card yet because I don't make much a month. Do you think I should apply for a secured credit card? Andrew, great question. Yes, I think a secured credit card is the way to go. I think you should consider getting maybe the Discover It secured card or a Citibank secured card. I personally like the Discover It secured card. If for some reason you don't get that card, then you definitely want to consider getting a bank account with a bank that's close to you that may offer secured cards. Even if they don't offer secured cards, you still want to get a bank account with like maybe Chase for sure. Chase is a great bank, and continue to use that account. And eventually you're going to set yourself up to get a Chase card later on, maybe like 6, 8, 10 months after you have that Chase account. But I definitely will go for a secured card just because, it's a starting point and you very well may get approved for it. The Enigma says, I called Capital One a few weeks ago. They don't graduate the secured card, nor do they have product changes. You'll have to apply for another card with them. Yes, sir. Thank you for clearing that up, man. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's see here. You also said Navy Fed graduates their secured card after 6 months. It has been 1.5% cash back and up to 5K credit line. Awesome. What was your limit on your secured card? The Enigma, what was your limit on the secured card? How much did you have on there? Was it like a $200 card that you deposited your $200 in the account? Let me know. I'm kind of curious, but that is pretty freaking cool. So I finally found my way to the end of the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for being patient with me. I really try my best to make sure I read everybody's comment and try to answer their questions. So I appreciate it. If you have any questions real quickly, go ahead and slap them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer it. If there are no more questions, I'm definitely going to be wrapping up this particular lunchtime live stream. Today is Wednesday, January 1st, 2020. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate all the interaction. I mean, it's been a dream. Please, if you haven't, hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel quite a bit. If you have any more questions, slap them in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them. I plan on uploading another video on Friday, this Friday, so look for that in case you guys are wondering. That video is going to be about US Bank. I talked a little bit about the cashback that I've been able to earn in 2019. Actually, it's not a little bit, it's probably the cashback that I was able to earn in 7 months because I spent some of the cashback earlier on in the year on that US Bank account. Let's see. Okay. With Navy Fed, they use the amount that you put into the. Okay, so you put 5,000. Okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Willie says, thanks, Dwayne, for answering early question. My score is 706 FICO, Capital One. Hard pulls all 3 bureaus, actually all 4 bureaus with Capital One. So I don't want the FICO to drop. That's why I asked about the secure Capital One. Yeah, I hear you. Extreme Urban Bully says, is there a limit Is there a limit of credit you should obtain? No, no, man. There's really no limit. You know, as much cards as you can manage, you can go for it. I mean, the only benefit in having lots of cards is the fact that you're increasing your overall credit limit, and that makes it really easy for you to have a lower utilization. You don't need a lot of cards, to be honest. I mean, I sign up for credit cards because I'm going to get more available credit limit, and maybe the sign up bonus is something that I'm interested in. It's an easy way for me to meet the sign up bonus, get the sign up bonus, you know, whether it's points towards travel, whether it's points towards a hotel stay, or if it's cash back. That's why I apply for cards. And yeah, I mean, there's no set number for sure. Lil Mel says, sadly, I don't think I'm going to apply for any credit card this year. I have 5 hard pulls. I might go for the Chase Business Cash Card if I go for any once under 524 in July. All right. I mean, that's a sound plan. I mean, I totally get it. You know, it could be a lot worse. I personally don't have any Chase accounts, and I don't know when that time will come again for me to get another Chase account. So I hear you, but Chase is freaking dope. I mean, Chase is definitely the way to go for sure. Marvin says, I'm a Navy Fed member, about 4 months with checking and savings. Do you think direct deposit will matter to start getting credit card offers? No, I don't think direct deposit will matter to start getting credit card offers. If you're trying to get credit cards with Navy Fed, the fact that you have that account for 4 months, just open a secure card with them with $200. You know what I mean? Put $200 in your savings account and open a secure card with them, and ride with that secure card for a while. And you know, after 6 months, you could be promoted, but more importantly, after 6 months for sure, you should be able to apply for an unsecured card and probably get it. Now, if you're safe and slow like me, you know, you could wait till you're graduated from the secured to the unsecured before applying for another card with Navy Fed. All right, let's see here. Ryan's asking about what great websites to buy trade lines. I actually do some at the moment. If you're interested, you could, you know, email me at helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Include your phone number. I'll shoot you a text and then I'll call you. But I mean, there are clearly a bunch of sites that you can go to purchase trade lines. You can just Google it, right? Just know that you're going to be paying an arm and a leg because these guys are out here to make a substantial amount of money, and I get it. I guess it's a business, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can Google it. As far as me telling you exactly what that site is or sites are, man, just Google it. Just Google it. Juan says, is it true? Is it true to bypass 524 if you go into the branch and have a checking account with them? Yes, a lot of people have said that, and I know personally from my own experience that I was way over 524. I had a Chase checking account, a personal account, and in the app, it said that like offers that were available to me was applying for the Chase Business Inc. Unlimited card. And I did apply for it through the app. Well, was it through the app? I don't remember. I did apply for the card and I was approved with a $5,500 limit. Once again, I was way over the 524. This was before Chase closed all of my accounts. So yeah, there is a way to kind of bypass that. All right, let's see here. D. Anderson says, to everyone, it's great chatting with you all. Iron sharpens iron. Yes, sir. Respects and guidance to all. Thanks, D, for stopping by. You were super duper interactive in the chat today, like normal, answering a bunch of questions. I really appreciate that. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. I'm going to wrap up this episode of Lunchtime Live Streams. If you don't have any more questions, please, if you don't have any more questions, that's going to be it. But if you do, ask, and I'll do my best to answer them before I leave here. So if you have any more questions, ask in the next minute or so, and I will do my best. SB says, when you apply for a credit card, do they check your current score on that day, or do they go back to previous day? Good question. For sure it's going to be that day, right? But I don't really know the answer to that question. Like, clearly they should have access to like previous your previous score. I don't know why your previous score would matter as much. I know for a fact that banks can see, they definitely can see your inquiries. Like I know for me personally, I applied for the Barclays Arrival Plus card in 2018, 2019. Um, I think 2019, and I was declined. I made a video about it. I had a 781 FICO score. Okay, FICO score. When I got my letter as to why I was declined, my score was 781. I showed that in the video, and I was declined. And they said that I had too many new accounts in the last. They said the last year, but they really were also talking about the last 24 months as well. So Barclays does not like to see a lot of new inquiries, a lot of new accounts. They don't want to see more than 6 accounts in the last 24 months. So I was not able to get that card, and I was pretty upset. So yeah, that happens for sure. Let's see here. Gary says, thank you again, Dwayne. Great stream. See you next time. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you a lot. Lil Mel says, when the live ends, I'm gonna get some jerk chicken, rice on peas with steamed cabbage. All right, Little Mel, I see you. Awesome. That's a good way to start the year. That's funny. Hey, don't be planting any seeds. I'm trying to do good this year. I've already started my journey in regards to losing some pounds. So don't plant no seeds with rice on peas and chicken and steamed cabbage. Keith says, thanks and have a great day. Awesome, Keith. I appreciate you, man. Marvin says, is Navy Fed sensitive to inquiry or new accounts? I'm not sure I answered the question. I understand the question. I mean, of course, they should be sensitive to inquiries and new accounts. I mean, you know, Navy Fed actually has their own scoring. When I applied, initially I got the account and I applied for an unsecured card and I was declined. And then they sent me a letter and told me why I was declined. And they also sent me, in that letter, it talked about the scoring that they use, which is totally different. Well, I don't know if they only use that, but the scoring was based, I think it was like a 450 scale. It went up to 450. And at the time, according to them, my score was 352 with their scoring. I don't know that they use that solely to apply to approve people. I don't think so. But for sure, they're definitely going to be concerned with your inquiries and new accounts. SB, thank you so much for responding. My pleasure, man. Appreciate you for sure. Thanks for stopping by the stream. All right. Chambe says Happy New Year. Cool, man. Thanks for jumping into the comment section real quick as I'm about to end this. Happy New Year to you as well. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. I will be doing more live streams probably around lunchtime-ish, depending on where you guys reside. Lunchtime is, you know, different for all of us. And I will continue to do live streams on Mondays at 7 p.m. So thank you so much for watching the live stream. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good week. See y'all later.